You became an entrepreneur to make money. And don't forget, you became an entrepreneur to have a life. This is the Savvy Podcast, helping entrepreneurs connect with the vision that's bigger than themselves. Learn how to stop trading in your wife or husband and kids for your success. Get ready to have your beliefs about traditional leadership methods challenged and learn how to enjoy massive productivity gains and in less time than you can believe. This is the Savvy Podcast.
Welcome to the Savvy Podcast. I'm Tim Marshall. Today I have the privilege of hosting Dan LeFave for a brief chat. So entrepreneurs hire Dan to break through bottlenecks and cut the time it takes to scale their business to 7+ figures in half, guaranteed. So he helps them set up self-managing businesses by upgrading their skill sets, mindset, and systems to scale their businesses with ease. So bottom line, he builds 7-figure businesses, providing his customers with freedom lifestyle. So absolute privilege and welcome, Dan.
It is a privilege too, and thank you.
So you know the drill. Actually, we're rapid fire here. So 7 questions, 7 minutes. So I'm going to click on the timer and we'll get underway. How's that sound? So
I'm ready. Let's go.
You ready? Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, we've got a very slight delay on our thing here, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. Number one, who's your ideal client?
It is heart-centered entrepreneurs that are scaling their businesses and they're still owner-operators, but they want to break through to that entrepreneurial level and don't know what's getting in their way. And ultimately, they are the bottleneck. So I help them realize that, tell the truth about life and their business.
Yeah, beautiful. Sounds all too familiar. So number 2, what's the problem you solve for that client, for that entrepreneur?
Well, they're the bottleneck in their business. They don't realize that they're working 12 to 16-hour days. And what I help them do is shift from being the owner-operator to an entrepreneur by setting up self-managing business systems, mindsets, and practices.
Beautiful, beautiful. Love it, love it. So obviously you'll be talking to a large number of those here today. So what's the typical symptoms people experience when they are that bottleneck?
Well, they're definitely working insane hours.
Yep.
Don't realize that they are. They have a small team and they're doing at least 50% or more of the work in their business. And they are on the clock all the time, 24/7. Their mind is on their business and they can't let that go. That's a clear indication that they need to make a shift and they need to work on becoming more of an entrepreneur.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. So what are typical symptoms that, mistakes, I should say, what are common mistakes that people make when they are trying to solve being the bottleneck?
Well, as people who are entrepreneurial in mind, they try working harder. So that's what they try. They just try working more and harder and getting more done and maybe creating automations or systems to get things done. But it's not enough. And they just keep on going and get to the point where they, maybe they realize that, it's not going to work by just working harder. And they realize, and when they come and find me, they realize working smarter is the solution. It's not about working harder and getting more done. It's about delegating better.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. So they're sitting here today, it's landing, they can feel it, they've scaled, they've got this level of success, but they're aware that they are the bottleneck. What's a valuable reaction that the audience could take and implement that would help them on that step to solving that problem?
Well, they first need to realize that they're likely doing things in their business that are ineffective. They're not generating income and they're highly frustrating. So the first step I get my clients doing is realizing where they're wasting their time and where they're frustrated. And I call it a stop doing list. So they write down all the things they're doing and rate them on a scale of 1 to 7, 7 being highly frustrated and yes, 1 being low and highly motivational or not. And then that's a clear indication they got to stop doing some of these things and things can shift immediately.
Beautiful, beautiful. And being the generous man and heart-centered man that you are, I know you've got a valuable tool where we can direct some people. So would you like to share that?
Absolutely. Well, I'll just tell you, the tool is the 12-week year distilled into a system. It's a plug and play productivity planner. It's a focused productivity planner, but it's way better. It's been new and improved, and there's some things that are added into it. But the planner is so that you can get structured, focused, and organized, only focusing on things that you can control. So you can get that at LeFaveCoaching.com/focus. So LeFaveCoaching.com/focus. And if you put it to work and only focus on things you control, 85% or above in your performance, your goals and objectives are going to be achieved, and you'll be feeling good and spending time with your family instead of trading your time with your clients and working on your business.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And, our conversation that we have within the Savvy Method as far as having, trading in those family moments for cash. And that's why, we're aligned so closely. It's phenomenal. So we will pop that link wherever you're watching or listening to that. The link will be available in the description. So make sure you jump through and grab that. And I'll be doing exactly the same. So last question, and we've got around about 2.5 minutes. So from all your years of experience, what's the most valuable free tip you can give our people?
Well, again, it's stemming from what we're talking about here, which is people don't realize why they're not focusing. They're not focusing because they're not controlling their thoughts. So if you give yourself a plan and a calendar to follow and only things you can control, then your thoughts are going to be directed. And then you have focus. So that's, focus is a poor excuse. Lack of focus, didn't remember all these kinds of words that describe, the problem, but the solution things are right. And, 3 things during the day. That's it. You have 3 tasks during the day. Start those early in the morning, get them done. As long as you get those done, then you should be high performing, because those are the highest priorities. Those are the big stones in the jar, right? I mean, if you get those done first, they will move your business.
Yes.
So,
yep. Love it. Yep. It resonates so much. It's absolutely fantastic. So, hey, this has been an absolute privilege, Dan, and no doubt we'll be talking again in the future, but thank you for your time.
I thank you very much, Tim. It's been great.
Cheers.
You've been listening to the Savvy Podcast, helping entrepreneurs connect with a vision that's bigger than themselves, stopping the trading in their wife and husband and kids for their success. We hope you've gotten some useful and practical information from this show, and we hope you had fun along the way. We know we did. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, if you want to know more about the Savvy Method, hit the website at www.thesavvymethod.com. We'll see you again soon.